It's the one artist that TOTO'S David Paich would never say no to, even if he was in retirement. He also lists a few more, but the main guy, I think you won't be surprised by his answer. David Paich on Rock History Music. If you were retired and you were just watching, hanging out, doing your thing, whatever you do,
Yeah.
who would be the artist that would get you out of retirement?
Who would be the artist to get me out of retirement? Uh, if I was asked to play with him, like that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, of course, Elton John. You know what I mean? Which I got to play on one record for him, and uh, oh, there's so many out there. I would love to work with Bruno Mars. I think he's a fabulous talent. I think Adele's a fabulous talent. I like singers. My dad always worked with great singers. David Foster always works with great singers. And I love great singers myself. So it would be something like that.
I talked to a lot of people who worked with David in the early years, and all of them say the same thing, which is great. They said, we knew without a shadow of a doubt that guy would land on his feet. There's no way he couldn't.
Yeah. He was definitely every bit of talent, you know what I mean? And I can't say enough good things about him.
And I'm discovering some of the 80s stuff. And I know, by the way, why is it, speaking of that, why is it Elton's stuff the phrasing would be more complicated in the 70s? Like, you could see he would, but by the time he got to, is that a normal part of aging? Because there's some, like Little Genie is a dumbed down version of what I'm trying to say, of the fact that the songs, you know what I mean? Artists do this sometimes. They'll have, when they're young, they'll have these complicated phrasings of how they.
Right. Yeah. I think that, I don't know, maybe as a writer gets older, he tries to just simplify and write simpler, always writing simpler. When you've written as much as Elton's has, there's really no rules or boundaries, for what you're doing. And Elton has an amazing talent for being able to sing a lot of words in a song, like Bernie's writing poetry, and Elton gets all those words in. He's the only guy who can get those words in. That's reminding me of Africa. I was nominated to sing Africa because I was the only guy that could sing all the words and get up that many words in. You know what I mean? So I feel linked to Elton through songs, because I learned from singing Elton John songs all the time in my room how to phrase lots of words. You know what I mean? So
you're good at that. Yeah. And I love the quality of your voice that I love is there's I don't know, it's not a softness. There's just a feel to the way you sing to me that I really paid attention to with the first album. I remember going, oh my God, they have all these singers. But really, at that point, it was you and Bobby that I paid attention.
Yeah.
Queen Charade, Paich and Felder.
Yeah.
Another rocker. I like that one.
Yeah, I've been overdubbing on last couple of Glenn's out, not Glenn, Don Felder's out, excuse me. And he's a great guy, and I love his guitar playing. And I just knew it when I wrote the Queen Charade, I had to have Felder play slide stuff on it, And that's a song, believe it or not, it was taken loosely based on an opera written by Peter Tchaikovsky, the classical composer, Russian composer. And it's based on a guy who's an obsessive gambler and a duchess who is a conniving card hustler. And but it's an opera, believe it or not.
Who are you gonna fool today?
Yeah. Who are you gonna fool today? And it just came out great. I got lucky enough to get Steve Jordan, who just joined the Rolling Stones 5 days after he cut this track. So I got the right drummer for it. And Lukather plays rhythm guitar on it, and he carves it. He just gets in this mode. He can walk into my room and sound not like Steve Lukather. All of a sudden, he hears it's a Stones kind of song, and he starts tuning and pulls out a guitar he doesn't usually play, which is a Telecaster, and plays rhythm guitar from top to bottom on it. And it just came out exceptional. I just love his playing on it. I love everything about that record. I'm not putting out anything I don't love myself. that I haven't heard 1,000 times. And I hope I'm happy to say people are responding to it positively.
Mm-hmm.
So this makes me happy. Doing what you and I are doing right here makes me joyful.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Forgotten Toys is the brand new EP from David Paich. It's a long time coming. He spent his whole life working with a whole bunch of musicians. We'll have links to the Toto website where you can pick it up in the description. Make sure you like our video. Keep in mind the entire first interview is online right now. We'll have a link to it. And keep looking back for links to the brand new interview in its entirety. We'll be having that up in the next couple of weeks. And there'll be a link in the description. Subscribe to our channel, share our videos, and comment. I'm John Beaudin. This is Rock History Music. Take care of yourself.